This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on Planet MicroCap. And joining me today is Shawn Khunkhun. He is the CEO and director at Dolly Varden Silver Corp. It's a publicly traded company. I got two symbols for you: DV on the TSX Venture and DOLLF on the OTCQX. And Dolly Varden will be presenting at the upcoming Precious Metals Summit Beaver Creek, happening September 13th through 16th, 2022. For more information, please go to precioussummit.com. And with that, Shawn, thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
Doing very well. Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you on. So we've actually had Dolly Varden on here a long time ago. It might have been even 8 years ago. So it's been a while since we've had a representative from Dolly Varden to do an interview with us. So to start us off, can you provide us with that quick overview and history of the company?
Sure. So the Dolly Varden, the namesake mine, goes back to actually 1919. And it was first brought into production by actually a former president of the United States who was also a mining engineer. And so the property and the area, like this is in the Golden Triangle, which has got a long storied history of some of the greatest and biggest gold and silver mines on the planet. So the history really goes back over 100 years. To bring Dolly into the modern era, I came in and took over the company 2 years and 4 months ago. And in that time, we've gone through a big transformation. We've made a historic acquisition, and we've taken our mineral inventory and we've added to it significantly. So we now have, in silver equivalent ounces, 138 million ounces of silver in the ground.
Very good. So then what would you say makes Dolly Varden unique and different compared to some of your peers?
That's a really good question. So it is very difficult to identify a pure silver mine, and it is even more rare to find one outside of what is referred to as the camp. So this is Chile, Argentina, Mexico, Peru. So what makes Dolly Varden, like our differentiator, is this is the largest, highest grade precious metals project in North America. If you want this size of endowment of both silver and gold, this is one of a kind. So that's what makes it special. It is its size, its grade, and its location.
Absolutely. So then, what from what you can tell us, what are the next steps then? You have this big resource, you made this acquisition, where are we at in terms of the mine's development?
So the way I look at it, just to really simplify the story, the 7 deposits that have been identified on the property, 2 of them which are past producing mines, were quite identifiable. They go to surface. There's old historic adits. They were areas that were easily identifiable by explorers. And then we get what I would refer to as a blanket that covers about 5.5 kilometers between the southern deposits and the northern deposits. And last year's breakthrough, and this is why I think, we're in an environment where a lot of our peers are down 30, 40, 50%, and our stock is unchanged. And I think it's because our sophisticated investors like Hecla, like Eric Sprott, like the big institutions, understand the breakthrough we made last year. And that breakthrough was penetrating below the blanket, or more technical term, the sedimentary cap, and making a discovery which now gives us this prospectivity of linking these 7 deposits and really moving up that mineral inventory. And our next goal, our next target is to go from 138, and we're looking up at 300 million ounces now. And so in terms of catalysts, we've got 3 drill rigs turning. We've got a discovery focused program that we're in the midst of right now, 99 drill holes, 30,000 meters. And that's what's really going to drive our value going forward.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a short interview. I have so many different rabbit holes I kind of want to go down right now, but to kind of tie it all together, from what you can tell us, what would you say are those catalysts that you're looking at that will get you to where you're hoping the company will be in, let's say, the next 6 to 12 months?
That's a really good question. And, this video is being shot on the 6th of July, right? So on the 5th of July, there's a company in the Yukon called Snowline that just announced a $25 million financing above market. And that's an exciting discovery story, right? And I think that what's going to get us to where we want to go is to have the type of breakthrough that they had at Snowline, where they just came up with a 400-meter intercept of mineralization. And so I think for me, what success looks like is there's multiple aspects to it. So when we came out with our exploration goals, we said we wanted to upgrade, expand, and discover. So what that means for me is we have a significant amount of our resources, especially at the Homestake side of the project, in the inferred category. So success is taking those and bringing them into the measured and indicated category. So that is upgrading resources, expanding resources. I see that as taking our 7 deposits and growing them. And then the one that really moves the needle is the discovery focus. And that's why 50% of the drill program, 15,000 meters, is going underneath that blanket, underneath that sedimentary cover. And we are razor focused on surgically coming up with discoveries.
Very good. Well, with that, where can our audience go and find more information on Dolly Varden Silver?
I think our website is a great resource. DollyVardenSilver.com. We're very active on Twitter at Silver Varden, and daily updates and pictures, and you really get to know the culture that we are nurturing here at Dolly Varden, and the people that really make this company special and unique. So those are two great places. And I encourage anybody who wants to talk to us, reach out to us. We love talking to shareholders. And, we're in one of the best places to be operating, which is the Golden Triangle.
Very cool. Well, with that, Shawn, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. And I look forward to our next update.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you. Again, my name is Robert Kraft. I'm your host on Planet MicroCap, and joining me here was Shawn Khunkhun from Dolly Varden Silver, who will be presenting at the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek, happening September 13th through 16th, 2022. For more information, please go to precioussummit.com.